Thank you. Thanks everyone for being here and for ordering up this beautiful weather. Why I'm running. I'm a longtime Arlington resident, 32 years, raised my family here. They went to Miller Young and Martin High School, my two boys. I've been a healthcare provider for over 40 years. I'm a nurse anesthetist. I put people to sleep and wake them up every day. I'm a long-term healthcare professional. I've spent my whole life in providing service to people. So now as I face retirement, I'm looking to serve the city of Arlington in a different capacity. The skills that I bring are important. I've been in leadership in my profession. I am a past president of the Texas Association of Nurse Anesthetists. Try leading 5,000 highly educated professionals. Let me tell you, that's a tough job. I'm also the chief of the anesthesia department at Methodist Dallas Medical Center. And in the capacity as chief, I have written and implemented policies regarding Medicare regulation, healthcare policies which are implemented in the hospital. So I have experience in leadership. I have experience with multi-million-dollar budgets. And all of these skills, I think, will translate very easily to being the council person that I think the citizens of Arlington deserve. My biggest issue is connection with the citizens, communication, and transparency. And I think you've heard that alluded to with some of the previous candidates. One thing I will tell you, communication is a two-way street. It is interactive. It is not a directive from the city council about how things are going to be. It is listening and responding to the needs and desires of the citizens. So communication needs to be between two parties, not just coming down. I think we've lost connection with many of our citizens in Arlington. I don't believe the council has done a bad job. I don't believe Arlington is in a bad place, but I think we can do a lot better. And when I talk to the constituents, the number one thing that they tell me is no one responds. No one responds to me. I never hear back. So my commitment is, if you call me or contact me, within 72 hours, I'm going to get back to you. I may not be able to fix your problem, but I certainly will listen to your issue with respect, and I will do my best to help you solve it. Now, some things we may not be able to solve, but I promise I will be responsible and I will be committed. About option 2B, I would be opposed to this. It doesn't make sense to me that you allow a certain group of homeowners one right and you don't allow everyone else. That doesn't make sense to me. The other thing that doesn't make sense is in a city like Arlington, where a large percentage of our economics relies on tourism, that we would not support an effort that brings more tourists to our city. I don't understand that. That's not common sense. I would tell you, I just reviewed the bills that are in the legislature now. So they were filed yesterday. I know that's not news to any of you. I would suggest that you contact your senator and ask for their support for the Senate Bill 1888, and that you would contact your House of Representatives, your representative, to support 3773. The bills look good to me. Now, with regards to other issues, certainly they have been addressed here. We've talked about transportation. That's one of Arlington's dirty secrets, right? And we're going to have to address that. One idea that I have that goes along with what the city has done, well, not the city, but the citizens, as you know, have voted down public transportation several times. I think we could garner a partnership between the biggest employers, GM, Texas Health Resources, the hospitals, D.R. Horton, the biggest offices, and get cooperation between the businesses and their employees to do some sort of ride share. It doesn't cost any money. It makes the businesses better community engagers. Citizens get to relate to each other, and it helps a little bit with transportation. Now, that's not an answer, but it could be a pretty short-term solution, and I would think businesses would want to do that. I will communicate with you, quarterly newsletters, town hall meetings, walks in the park on Saturday morning with coffee, because you need to feel like you can contact your city council member anytime about your issues.